Hi everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In today's session we will see about difference between find element and find elements method. So if you see find element versus find elements method. So far we have seen that in Selenium both find element and find elements are used to locate elements on a web page. However, there are some key differences. So very basic difference is find element is used to find a single web element on the web page, whereas find elements method is used to find multiple web elements on our web page. We will see one practical example, then we will understand in better way. So we will see find element first and then find elements method as well. So I am just going to PyCharm. Let's go to PyCharm. I am creating a new Python file. Let's create a new Python file. I am naming it as find element versus find elements method. So we have created the Python file here. After creating the Python file, I am just pasting the basic code. Basically we are importing some packages. We are also creating options class object, and we are adding add experimental option with detach value as true. This is basically to keep the browser open after script ends. So if you don't add this, the browser will terminated after the script execution. If you create this Chrome options object of options class, and if you pass this chr under options, that is we can create any variable here, that is the object of options class, and this object we are passing it in driver instance whenever we are creating. We are also creating service class object in which we are passing executable path of browser driver. So Chrome driver we are passing executable path here, and both of this object we are passing it in webdriver.chrome. So when we are creating the driver instance, we are passing both the values in webdriver.chrome. So here we are creating the driver instance. After that, I will just open one URL. So we have to open one URL, driver.get, and we will be using this website here, demo.nopcommerce.com/login. I am just opening that URL. So driver.get will open that URL. After opening that URL, we will see some scenarios and differences between find element and find elements method. The first scenario which we will see, when our locator is pointing to single web element. So we are first seeing driver dot find element method. We are just see some scenarios of driver dot find element first, in which we are using the locator. We will use the locator. This is basically a normal case where locator is pointing to single web element. So whenever the locator is finding to single web element, and we will be using driver dot find element, that means it should find that element. So let's see that scenario. So I am just executing this file. So let's run this file. So it will launch the browser, and it will open the URL of that page. If you see, this is the page which is open now. On this page, what I will do, I will just use this email field. By using driver.findElement method, I will locate this email field and I will pass some value in this email field. So let's inspect this email field first, and let's try to find out XPath for this email field. So I am just highlighting it. Tag name is input, and we can use ID. If you see, ID is email. So let's write the relative XPath. Control F, 2 times forward slashes. What is the tag name here? Input is a tag name, and we can use attribute @ID attribute, which is having value as email. So email is the attribute value of email, value of ID attribute. So when you check this, it will highlight the email field. So this element is pointing to single web element on the web page. If you see 1 of 1, that means this XPath is pointing out to only single web element on our web page. So I am just copying this XPath. So let's copy this XPath and let's put it in our script. So I am just going back to the script. Let's create one variable, email underscore field. So this is the variable which we are creating. It will store the web element, which we will locate by using driver dot find element equals to driver dot find element method. We are using driver dot find element method by dot XPath comma, and then we have to put the value of that XPath. So this statement, I am just copying it and pasting it here. So basically what this statement will do, it will find out that locator, it will find out that web element, and that web element will be stored inside this email field. That web element will be stored inside this email field. It will be having type of web element, and by using this email field we can use send keys method. So now we can use send keys method. It will pass some email ID test.test@gmail.com. So it will pass this value to that email field. We can use the send keys method because this is a web element. Now let's execute this file. So it will launch the browser. And it is passing the value to that email ID field, right? So this is how driver.find element works. So it will locate the element, and that locator was pointing to only one web element. So this is the first scenario which we have checked. This method is used, driver.find element is used to find the first element on the page that matches the specified locator strategy. Now what we will do, we will find the locator which is pointing to multiple web elements on this page. Now we will find out, so far this locator was pointing to only single web element. Now we will write, or we will find out some locator which would be pointing to multiple web elements on the web page. So if you see at the bottom, if you scroll down, there are multiple links are present. These are basically links. So let's highlight on this footer section. So this is the footer section. If you see, this is the footer section which includes all of those links. Class, if you see, the class name is footer hyphen upper. So let's try to first locate that. So Control F, 2 times forward slashes. I will use star @class. Let's pass this value footer upper. So it is highlighting entire footer section. I want to find out all the links which are present here. So if we have previously seen, if you want to find out the links, they are always present in anchor tag. So if you check this, any link, let's say I am checking this link. Now this link is present in this anchor tag. href is basically hyperlink reference, and if you hover on it, it will display you entire link, right? So this is the entire link. I want to find out all the anchor tags, right? So all the links will be present inside this anchor tag. There will be multiple anchor tags. So in this XPath, if I simply use 2 times forward slashes again and anchor tag, it is highlighting all the 22 links. If you see, 1 of 22. So all the 22 links are getting located by this locator. So this locator is pointing to 22 links. If you see, these 6 links, these 6 links, these 6 links. So total 6, 12 and 18 links plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That means total 22 links are getting located if you use this locator. So if you are going to use this locator, it is pointing to 22 web elements. It is pointing to 22 web elements on our web page. So what I will do, I will use this locator along with driver.findElement method. So let's go to PyCharm. So I am just checking the scenario when locator is pointing to multiple web elements. So this locator is pointing to multiple web elements. In previous example, when we have seen here, locator was pointing to only single web element, and we are using driver.findElement method. Which method we are using? We are using driver.findElement method. So now locator is pointing to multiple web elements. So what I will do, let's try to print the text, inner text of those locators. So what I will do, I will just try to store that in, let's say, links. I am just storing it in links web element type variable, and after that let's use driver.findElement method. We are using driver.findElement method by.xpath, and then let's pass the locator value. Now this locator is pointing to 22 web elements, but we are using driver.findElement. So in this case, what will happen? What will happen is, it will return only a single element. Though this locator is pointing to multiple web element, it will return only the first element. It will return the first element out of those 22 elements. So if you see, there are 22 elements which are getting highlighted. So what is the first one? If you see, 21, 22 and first one. So first one is this sitemap. Now this is the sitemap web element. So it will return only the first element. And let's say I want to find out the text, inner text of this link. If you want to find out the text, visible text, that is also inner text of this sitemap link. This is basically inner text. So what is the inner text is sitemap. So we can use text method. We can use text method to find out the inner text. So now this links is having only the first value, that is sitemap web element inside it. So what I will do, I will simply use links dot text method. So we can use text method here. So it will return, I can simply print links.text. So it will return value of sitemap because that is the first element. So it will store only the first web element because we are using driver.findElement method. So let's execute this file. So now minimize it. If you see sitemap, so that is the first element. So only the first element which is matched with that locator, that would be stored inside that links web element. And what is the type of that web element? If you see, this is the single web element. It is not a multiple, it is basically single. So if I want to print type of links, so let's see what is the type of this links web variable. So I will just print, let's execute one more time. Let's close it, and if you see, type is still web element. So type of that variable is of web element type. So that is the single web element which is stored inside these links. Though this locator was pointing to multiple web elements, it was pointing to 22 web elements. But since we have used driver.findElement, it will find only the first which is matching. So only the first element which is matching with that locator, that would be stored in it, and we can use the method like text or any method which we can apply on web element. So that is the example for the locator. Whenever it is pointing to multiple web elements, it will always store only, it will find only the first matching element. Now the third scenario, when locator is not pointing to anything, or when locator is not pointing to any web element, or that element is not present on the web page, in that case what will happen? In that case what happens is, it will throw the exception, no such element exception. So let's try to check that. So I will just try to find, let's say, driver dot find element. Let's try to find out again the same email field. This time I am just commenting this code, and let's use the same XPath for the email ID field, but this time we will make it incorrect manually so that it will not find out. So instead of email, what I am putting some incorrect value here. So it will not find out the ID matching with this. That means that web element is not present on our web page. In that case what will happen? Let's see. So let's execute this file. So now we are executing the file, and if you see the console window, it is throwing some exception. No such element. It is throwing no such element exception. If you see, no such element exception is throwing because it is unable to locate that element. So whenever we are using driver.findElement method, and if that locator is not found, if this locator is not found, then it will throw no such element exception. So far we have seen 3 points about find element method. Find element, for find element method, if no matching element is found, it will raise no such element exception. If multiple elements match with the locator, we have seen the example, right? That locator was pointing to multiple web elements. It will always return the first matching element. In that case, it will return the first matching element if you use find element method. And normally find element method is used whenever we expect only one element to be present and we want to interact with that specific web element. In that case, we have to use find element method. So that is about find element. Now we will see same scenarios for find elements method. Now let's see same scenarios for find elements method. I am just closing these browsers. Now let's try to see same scenarios with find elements method this time. So I am just commenting this code. I am just commenting this code. Now we have seen for driver.findElement. Now same scenario we will see for driver.findElements method. So now we will see driver.findElements method. So what is the first scenario we want to see is when locator is pointing to single element. Now we will use locator which is pointing to single web element, but the method which we will use driver.findElements method. So now if you see on this login page, we will again use the same email field which is pointing to single locator. So we have already found out the locator for this. So what I will do, I will again create email underscore field equals to driver dot find elements method. We will be using driver dot find elements by dot XPath comma, and in this we will pass the locator which is pointing to single web element, which is pointing to only single web element. Now this locator is pointing to only single web element. Then what will happen? So what happens is whenever we use driver.findElements method, it will return a list data type. It will return a list. Previously we have seen driver.findElement was returning a single web element type, but driver.findElements will return a list data type. So that email field will basically, if you try to print, let's print type of email field. Let's try to print type of email field. Let's try to print the type of email field. It will return a list type. Previously we have seen it was returning web element because single web element was getting stored. But when we use driver.findElements, now I am minimizing it, it will return list. So this is the type of this email field. It is returning a list basically, and that list will contain that web element. That list will contain that web element. So how many elements it is returning? So if you try to print, if I want to check how many elements are present in that email field list, I will simply use length function in which I will pass email field. So it will print length of that email field. So it will show you how many elements are present inside that list. So let's execute one more time. I am minimizing it and let's see the console. If you see 1, it is returning a list which is containing only one element because that locator is pointing to single web element. We have used driver.findElements, but that locator is pointing to only single web element, and that web element gets stored in this list. This is basically a list with one element. This is a list with one element. So as this is a list type, right? So this variable is having list data type. So if you try to use, let's say previously we have used directly sendKeys method, but on this web element which is a list data type, if I want to use sendKeys method, we will not be able to use that because it is a list and not the web element type. It is containing the web element, but that is present inside that list. So if I want to access that web element, we have to first fetch the web element from that list. We have to first fetch out that web element, and then on that web element we can use sendKeys method. So if I want to fetch the first element, so that list is containing only a single element, I want to fetch that web element from this list. So how to do that? Email field, then square brackets, and what is the index? So 0 index. List start with 0 index. So there is only single web element, and that web element will be having index as 1. So I can access this element. So this will access or fetch that web element, and now I can use sendKeys method. And now I can use sendKeys method to pass value of that email ID. So now it should work perfectly fine. So we are fetching that element by using this variable, and index position of that element will be 0 because there is only single web element present. And then we can use sendKeys method. That's why we have to understand that driver.findElements method will return a list data type. And here if you see this XPath locator, it is pointing to only single web element. So that's why that web element will be stored inside the list, this email field. So this is a list which will contain that single web element. And to access that web element, we have to use email underscore field and index position. In square bracket, we have to mention the index position, that is 0. So it will access that web element, and then we can use sendKeys method here. So now if you execute this file, now when we are executing this file, it will open the browser and it will pass that value correctly. If you see, now it is passing the value correctly. So that is the difference. When we are using driver.findElements, it will return a list data type that we are storing it in email field, and that is containing how many web elements? Single web element, because this locator is pointing to single web element, and that element we can access by like this because it is a accessing from list. So this is the scenario when locator is pointing to single web element and we are using driver.findElements method. Now let's move to the next scenario. I am commenting this code. What is the next scenario? When locator is pointing to multiple web elements. When locator is pointing to multiple web elements, and then we will use driver.findElements. So again what I will do, I am again going to use links equals to links equals to, we are going to again find this links, right? So I will just use Control F. Before that, inspect element, and let's try to locate all those links. So we have already located that by using one locator. So if you see, this is the locator which we have used to locate all the links. I am just using the same locator. Let's paste the value. So it is highlighting how many elements? 22 web elements getting highlighted with this locator. 22 links are getting highlighted with this locator. And now I will use driver.findElements method. So now I will use driver.findElements method. So let's go to PyCharm. Driver.findElements method. Driver.findElements by.xpath, comma, and then we will pass that locator. Now this locator is pointing to multiple web elements, and we are using driver.findElements, and it will return a list. So list is returned which will contain all those 22 web elements. That list will be containing all the 22 links, all the 22 web elements. So if you now print length of links, now I am just printing the length of that list. So it should print 22 because there are 22 elements present in that links list. So now let's try to execute this to check what is the length it is returning. Minimize it, and if you see the console, 22. So 22 is the length of that list. So 22 web elements are present in the links list. So now let's say I want to find out inner text. So previously we have found inner text for only single element because that was driver.findElement. But now again I want to check print. I want to find out inner text of the first element. So how to do that? So first, so as this is a list, right? So this is a list. So we cannot use links.text directly. We cannot use that because it is a list. So first we have to fetch the first web element, that is, let's say links with the index position 0, and then I will use text method. So it will return the inner text for the first link. So which is the first link? Sitemap. So it should return the text for the first link. Now let's execute this file. So we are executing the file, it is opening the browser. If you see the console, it is printing sitemap, that is the inner text for first link which we have seen. Instead of 0, if I put 1 here, so it will access the next element, first element with the first index, that means the second element. If you see, this element will be stored with the 0 index, this will be stored as a first index. So now it should return this text. So let's execute this file one more time. So it will launch the browser. Let's close. I'm just closing it. If you see, shipping and return, this is the inner text for the second link. Now there are multiple links. Now if I want to check for all the links, I can have to type print links 2.txt, 3.txt, 4.txt. That will be inconvenient because there are multiple links. There can be 100 links, there can be 200 links. So for that we can use for loop here. So what I will do, I will use for loop for link in links. For link in links, I will simply print link dot text method. So what it will do is, first it will store the first web element from the links, which is this list. First will be stored in the link, and then it will print that link text for that first web element. In the next iteration, it will again go to second element, that will be stored inside the link, and it will again print text for that second element. Then it will go for third element, it will store in link, it will again print that text for the third web element. So similarly, it will go on until all the 22 web element text is printed on our console. So it will find out for all the 22 links which are present. So it will print all the 22 links text. So now execute this file, and we can see it will print all the inner text for all the 22 link which we have found by using that locator and driver.findElements method. So now I am just minimizing it, and if you see all the 22 link got printed: sitemap, shipping and returns, this 18 links plus these 4 links as well. If you again go back to console, all the 22 links got printed here on our console. So this is the example of driver.findElements, and when locator is pointing to multiple web elements. In case of single web element, we have seen it will return a single web element inside the list, and when we have used driver.findElement, that was only returning only single web element which are matching first. So this is, again I am just commenting this part of code. So far we have seen findElements method is used to find all the matching elements on the page that matches the specified locator strategy, and if multiple elements are matching the locator strategy, it will return a list containing all the matching elements. And now we will see the third scenario, that is, if no matching element is found, then what will happen? So basically it will return empty list. If no element is found, then it will return empty list. It will not throw any exception. In case of driver.findElement, it was throwing the exception. But let's see in case of driver.findElements what happens when locator is not pointing to any web element. This is the scenario when locator is not pointing to any web element. So I will just use this, I will just copying it. Let's try to locate driver.findElements method by .xpath, and we will put some email ID. Let's say I am just using this locator which should locate all the links first, but I will put some incorrect locator here. I am just putting, let's say instead of this incorrect locator, so I am just putting some random incorrect value. So it will not find any locator, but will it throw the exception or not, that we will check. Or we can do one thing, we can simply try to store this in, again, links equals to this one. So it should return a list with no locators, because locator is incorrect. It will not throw the exception this time. So let's execute this file. So it is not finding, or it is not throwing any exception. And if you want to check whether it's a list or not, I can simply print length of links. So let's try to print length of links. So again execute this file. So it is opening the browser, and let's minimize it, and if you see, it is returning 0. That means it is not throwing any exception. Even though this locator is not able to find any element, it is not throwing any exception, because we are using driver.findElements method. It is not returning any web element. If you see, it is returning a blank list. It is returning a list. So links is a list which is having 0 element in it, which is having 0 element present in it. So that is the difference. If you use driver.findElement and the locator is not correct, or it is not finding any web element, in that situation it will throw no such element exception. We have seen that. So that is the another difference. It will return, in case of driver.findElements, if it is unable to find any matching element with the locator, it will not throw the exception. It will return a blank list. If you see, it is returning a list which is having no values. So these are the differences between findElement and findElements method. So let's revise one more time. Both the findElement and findElements method are used to locate elements on the web page. However, they have some differences. FindElement is used to find the first matching element on the page that matches the locator. And in case of findElement, if no matching element is found, it will raise no such element exception. If multiple elements, we are using the locator which is pointing to multiple web elements, but we are using findElement method, it will only return the first matching web element, and that will be of type web element only. It is commonly used when you expect only single element to be present and you want to interact with the specific element. In case of findElements, if no matching element is found, then it will return empty list. If we are using the locator which is pointing to single web element, what it will do, it will again return a list with a single web element present in it. And if you use the locator which is pointing to multiple web elements, then it will return the list which contains all those web elements. And it is commonly used when you expect multiple web elements to be present and you want to perform actions on those elements. So in this example we have seen, we have located all the 22 links and we have found out the text for all those 22 links. So that's about find element and find elements. So these are the differences between find element and find elements method. In interview, it may be asked what are the differences between find element and find elements. So we should be able to know what are these differences. So thank you for watching this video. In the coming session, we will see some interesting topic about Selenium in Python.